A lot of people say, listen, don't give Bonnie Blue a platform by speaking about them. But you see, sometimes, guys, you see my YouTube, sometimes man gives people that is not relevant platforms, but it's not about that. It's about sharing like light to our younger generation, to our daughters, to our nieces, to our sisters, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and letting people know that sleeping with multiple men or multiple women is not it. Now, Bonnie Blue is jumping on podcast to podcast to podcast and doing her PR run. It's all marketing, it's PR run, yeah? Say, I'm going to sleep with 10,000 men, I'm going to sleep with 1,000 guys in one day, boom, 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 boom. Now, younger generation, watch me. I want you lot to know this is wrong, guys. It's wrong. But on the flip side as well, I'm going to watch something where what's happening. And it's on the flip side, I know that OnlyFans, if OnlyFans has banned someone from using the infrastructure and now she's lost millions because her main source of income was OnlyFans, and now that's put to a stop. There's no monthly subscriptions because she's doing a PR run. Now, this here is a big statement to like, this is something deep here, guys. There's something deep here. Man was ready to cancel out Andrew Tate, and man's doing crazy stuff, but he's done this. He can't. I'm posting stuff on TikTok, and they're giving me a strike for even putting Andrew Tate's picture. But then this here, Bonnie Blue, is crazy. And then we need to look at people that own some of these blogging, these platforms, because like I understand there's so much money into the stories, and we actually think that it's like, oh yeah, there's no harm in it, but there's big harm. There's big harm. You get me? Because it's like, look, I flip my screen. We go to stand-up TV, yeah? Stand-up TV. There's one, $500,000, $1 million. Like, guys, like, I understand this page is generating a lot of money for you lot. I get it. But what is the message that we're putting out? Because this is like a dating page. So you see a lot of it's the right demographic that we're targeting the audience. So when you're hearing the crazy stories and madness from that, we need to come together and start giving people platforms like this. Obviously, me speaking on it is giving someone awareness, but this is me speaking on something that's like, listen, I have to do it. I have to do it for the younger generation. I'm sorry, I have to. You get me? And if you scroll down, it's like, look, going into it, like even this one, Shizio, like big shout out to my man, but it's like there has to be drawn a line where it's like, let's not get that person on the pod because she's such a she's viral. Do you know what I mean? Like let's not get that person on the podcast. And it's crazy, like with me is like it just makes you think, bruv. Like, see, in this world, yeah, you can do absolutely anything you want. This is why, for me, I'm so numb to trolls or whatnot. And if I want to talk about someone knowing that they're going to make their videos, do it, man. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Because at the end of the day, it's like you see him, Bonnie Blue, talk about, yeah, I am about to sleep with 1,000 men or 10,000 men, and it's getting crazy coverage, and you think that is okay. It's so mad. It's crazy when you got other OnlyFans people talking on that, saying, yo, like, yeah, this thing was all about pictures and whatnot. Now, when you've gone into what you're doing, that you're harming yourself. This is, just watch this video and we'll go from there. It's taking this, you get me? But yeah.
It's all falling apart for Bonnie Blue. Not only has she been banned from OnlyFans, losing her millions in revenue, but she's now being exposed for allegedly being a man, converting from a male to a female when she...
Alright, this is funny though. That is funny. I actually want that to be true. I want that to be Bonnie Blue to be saying, yeah, she was once a man converting to a female. So all them little scumbags, all them little nasty people that was doing madness and all that, like, yes, like, I want that to be true, because you see, even the man them, like, bro, anyone that's taking part and all that, bro, you must have some different fetish. You must be a weirdo, and this is what it is. There's probably even weirdos in my comments that has like got that crazy fetish, like, yeah, I'll be part of that 10,000 to do what I'm going to do with my girl. You get me? See, man's too real out here. There might be things that you might not agree with, man. Cool, I get it. But, bro, man has an element of morals, bro. There's an element of, like, bro, man can't be bought. Man can't be bought. Trust me, Ak.
She was just a teenager. It's not looking too good for Bonnie, and we've got a lot to cover today, so let's just get straight into it.
I honestly don't think she was a man. Part you just never know, but I don't think she was a man. You can see from her characteristics, like how she is.
First off, let's talk about the ban. Yep, Bonnie Blue, the human headline generator, CEO of Public Humiliation, the woman who allegedly let 1,000 men use her for 24 hours, like she opened up a
Look, this is crazy. Like madness.
up show for STDs. Well, she's been officially booted from OnlyFans. And no, this isn't one of her usual PR stunts. This time, it's real. It's been confirmed by multiple outlets that Bonnie's account has been permanently removed for violating the platform's terms with her extreme challenges. I personally found out about this because my monthly subscription to Bonnie Blue stopped going through. But yeah, we don't need to talk about that. You know it's bad.
Yeah, that was just a great headline. Bro, I've never ever been on OnlyFriends or whatever in my life. I've never. There's a lot of man, whatever floats your boat, you get me? But I've never done that, you get me? In my life.
When OnlyFriends, the home of literal chaos and cash grabs, is like, yeah, this one's too much. The woman was making 600k to 800k a month. That's not just influencer money. That's I can buy a private jet, a yacht, every supercar on the earth. And just like that, poof, it's gone. The digital empire she built off the back of shock value and disgusting wild stunts evaporated faster than her latest.
I can't lie, her come up, yeah, is just like Andrew Tate's come up. But Andrew Tate, he governs a different thing and she's governing whatever she's governing. But her come up has been crazy. Like there's so inspired young women that want to be like Bonnie Blue. It's madness. Like lost women as well. Mad.
Arrest. Well, fake arrest. Yeah, she literally faked getting arrested to go viral. But even that wasn't the worst part. The real kicker, Bonnie's latest stunt wasn't just one for the headlines. It was a full-blown horror movie script. She planned what she called a petting zoo, where she'd be locked inside a glass box for 24 hours, while literally anyone could come and participate. No limits, no standards, no self-respect, apparently. Just Bonnie in a transparent aquarium like she's part of a freaky museum exhibit for the world's most terminally online creeps.
I'm doing Bonnie Blue's petting zoo in June.
What's a petting zoo? Do I want to know?
Yeah, I mean, you can come and watch.
Hey, Shizio, my brother, I was just on your stuff. Guys, go watch the Shizio show. But bro, come on, man. We need to call a spade, my brother. You get me? Stop letting these people have these platforms to promote what they're promoting. Now, man's reacting to this, so now it's just out there anyway. But it's like, bro, if you didn't do this, man won't be reacting to this, and this is not okay. And she's like, oh, this, that, petting. Bro, it's crazy. It's madness.
I'm good.
I am going to be tied up in a glass box. Touch me.
I'm going from it, man.
Sparked outrage and then got her banned. Like, this wasn't the build-up. This was the grand finale. Bonnie Blue.
Okay, so this is what, and it's good that OnlyFriends is doing this. You get me? There has to draw a line to this. We have to draw a line. There's crazy stuff that's actually happening. And you had the same energy for Andrew Tate. We took him off. We deleted all of these. We censored him. That's what you done with Andrew Tate. This has to happen with Bonnie Blue. If man's censoring Andrew Tate, this has to happen with Bonnie Blue. It has to. But Andrew Tate had a different sort of power. He was affecting the whole world. He was the most searched person. Now she's like, oh yeah, this is set sells. No, we need to have the same energy with Bonnie Blue. We have to if you're going to do that with Andrew Tate.
Blue nuked her own career for one last viral stunt. Imagine trying to one-up your last PR move and accidentally speedrun your way off the platform entirely. But hold up, because just when you think Bonnie couldn't fall any lower, the internet said hold my beer, because now she's trending again, but not for another body count challenge or a cringe collab. This time, people are convinced that Bonnie is actually Kyle Butler, a man.
Woo! Ooh. Ache.
So there's now speculation that Bonnie Blue was actually a man, someone called Carl Butler, and born in 1985. I'm not sure if this is real, but it's going viral. Kyle Butler had to change when he was 13 and then became Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue.
Kyle Butler had to change when he was 13 and then became Bonnie Blue. Kyle Butler don't look 13 there. Let me know. What do you think, guys? Obviously, yeah, no's changed, but I think that's cap. I actually do think it's cap.
And all them men that enjoyed Kyle Butler, eh? Kyle Butler. Damn. Look at his face. Kyle Butler. I wonder if those 2,000 men are going to be queuing up now in June, isn't it? Isn't it this?
What do you mean she's spoken about her sex change? What? She has spoken about her sex change at 13 briefly in a small podcast in 2022, which was later taken down. Huh? What? Okay, you've written this, but where is the evidence of this? We need to see that.
This month, she wants to be in a box.
Born in 1985, transitioned at 13, rebranded into the most disgusting OnlyFans creator ever, and now she's living her best life as a multimillionaire. If this is true, it's not just a plot twist, it's a Netflix documentary waiting to happen. Imagine inventing Anna, but swap the accents and add 1,000 dudes in a box. A viral side-by-side photo dropped showing a teen boy who allegedly shares Bonnie's jawline, and the eyes look the same. Well, basically now everyone's on TikTok playing CSI. Podcast clips, old screenshots, blurry yearbook photos.
Look at the plot twist. Hey, you lot, you bad, you scumbags. You scumbags that was doing them nasty stuff. See if this is true, bro. You lot are all... Hey, you gotta live. You gotta live with that. You gotta live with that. Ah, hey, this is madness.
This is like gender reveal content meets true crime Reddit. And let's be clear, Bonnie didn't deny it. When asked on Standout TV, she basically laughed it off, saying, haha, apparently my name was Tom. The next week it'll be Sarah.
Someone said that you're a man or used to be a man.
Yeah, I read that as well.
Truth?
Apparently my name was Tom.
This thing used to be a man, bruv. Big. So you actually heard about this?
Yeah.
I thought maybe that was the joke, innit? Like, and at the end, the big reveal comes across like, hey guys, I'm a man. Like, and then it's like,
No.
trans things. Would you do a thing like?
Ooh. There's no, I wasn't a man. Maybe it's just PR and marketing. She's just like, I'm going to play into this one, man. This is even more publicity. Like
That, like sleep with 1,000 trans mans.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
That's mad extreme, bruv.
There's nothing I can't handle.
No denial, just giggling through gender speculation like she's dodging bullets in a Matrix
Nothing I can't
reboot.
handle.
Bro, this ain't a joke to everyone. This is full-blown identity expose. And while her team stays silent, no receipts, no real statements, it only fuels the fire. Some think this whole Kyle Butler thing is just another Bonnie stunt. Others think it's the truth. And few are even...
I don't know, man. You get me? Because she's a marketing genius, bruv. That we can say, you can say whatever you want, but she's actually a marketing genius, like to its highest levels. A marketing genius. It's madness.
Suggesting she planted it herself for clout. And honestly, that would be the most Bonnie Blue thing ever, because this is a woman who once said she doesn't even care who's behind her during the Sometimes I turn around and I have no idea who it is, and I love that. Like, what? At this point, Bonnie's entire career is built on shock, shame, and a sprinkle of sociopathy. It's not about empowerment, it's not about self-expression, it's about whatever makes the most noise on TikTok and it fills the subscriber count. And here's the thing, Bonnie's not just burning her brand, she's torching the whole adult content industry in the process.
Well, it's good. It's good that she torches the whole adult content in this. Like, that's good. It's good, man. This is the wickedest thing. Like, what she's doing, she's a marketing genius, but she's rubbing out everyone else. You get me? She's rubbing out everyone else. It's good.
Like, there are women grinding OnlyFans who are actually creating content with dignity, with boundaries, with respect. Meanwhile, Bonnie's turning into a Black Mirror episode called The Human Zoo. I mean, I'm not supporting OnlyFans, but like, she is actually taking it to the next level. And when she says it's art, well, no. This is you tying yourself up in a glass box like you're auditioning for Saul OF Edition. But let's zoom out for a sec. Whether Bonnie is Kyle or not, whether this petting
Bro, she literally just done the Andrew Tate PR run. She's literally just jumped onto loads of podcasts. She started saying crazy stuff. She started doing loads of things. It's gonna go out there. It's gonna go crazy. She literally copied and paste Andrew Tate. Literally.
Zoo challenge actually happened or not, one thing's for sure, she's a walking case study in how fame addiction warps people. This started as clout chasing, it became something darker, something more desperate, and now it's just sad. There's also the legal side no one's talking about. She claimed anyone could join her inside the box. No ID checks, no real vetting, just vibes and bodily fluid. That's not
Age side, the legal side of things. So what? She's a nuts now as well. She's basically saying she's a nuts. Anyone can get it, get me? She's a nuts. But it will go over a lot of people's heads. That's a man. If a man was saying that, it would be an uproar, even crazy. But she's a woman. She's saying that. Get me?
not empowerment, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. What happens if some underage person sneaks in with a fake ID? Or worse, someone gets hurt and she's liable. She's pushing the boundaries so far that not even the platform that made us fortune off images of women could justify keeping her. And maybe that's the point. Maybe Bonnie wants out. Maybe this is a planned exit. If you can't stay famous for being good, being infamous for being...
To be honest, she's made her money. Like, she's made her money 600, 800K a month consecutively, bro. She's made it. Like, she's made her money. She's gonna invest it into property. She seems like a smart woman. So, yeah.
The worst. Be infamous for being the worst. Burn everything down. Be remembered for how far you went, not how well you did. But I'll say it, there's a difference between being controversial and being completely unhinged. And Bonnie blew past that line around the time she started comparing herself to a zoo animal and calling it empowerment. I mean, like Sophie Rain, she's bad. She's got the bop house, she lures in kids from TikTok to buy her content, and people obviously...
Yeah, this is crazy. This is what I mean. Like, see this world, see America is mad. I haven't tapped into the American space yet. You get me? I've just been building my foundation, then I'm going to go into the American space. But that there, like, look, these kids look like flipping, yeah, they all look like they're flipping 13, 14, like 16. It's madness, bro. Kids, look.
hate her because she's doing that and she's ruining the youth. However, Bonnie Blue is literally taking it to the next level. So, you know, we got Sophie Rain who posts disgusting content and maybe affecting kids' brains, literally rotting them. Well, Bonnie Blue, she's actually doing this in a real life. Like, it's crazy. At this point, her entire brand is just a performance. She knows what sells, she knows what words will make men click, and she uses it like a script. And as dark and twisted as that sounds, she's been rewarded for it. Until now. So what's next for Bonnie? Is she going to move to another platform like Kick?
Let's see what platform she goes on. Obviously, look, Bonnie is a multi-millionaire. She's probably got her brand, her net worth, like her brand as a total. You gotta look at totality. Like, if she's making around 800, close to $1 million a month, you times that by 10, she's making. Do you know what I mean? Even in she probably, her valuation for her business is probably like 50 mil valuation. Like, I'm not saying these numbers just out of the back of nothing, but that's how kind of it works. If you're making $1 million a month, times that by 5 or 7, you get me? Or you're making $1 million a month, okay, in you're making 12 mil a year, you times that by 5. It's like, you've already got a million, 50 million empire. Trust me, guys. So Kick and all these Rumble and that, they will take her on.
Kick or something else, Patreon, and keep the chaos going. Is she going to start her own site, or is she finally going...
And then, to be honest, she's got the money to start her own site. So for her, it's like, yeah, she's lost millions right now, but as soon as she launches this next thing, she's going to make millions because she just built her brand. This is why the whole powerful thing of building a personal brand. If you build a personal brand, you can't go wrong. Like, guys, respectfully, like this is why a man's been able to survive. get me, and keep on going and having knockdowns, keep on going and building new things and that, because I got a personal brand. So it's like, man would always be able to pivot, and she's got a personal brand no matter what you say. So yeah.
To hit a wall, realize she's becoming a literal demon, and disappear. Honestly, I doubt it. People like Bonnie don't fade quietly. They either reinvent or implode. And judging by the way she's handling this whole Kyle Butler reveal, I'd bet on implosion. But let's not ignore the impact Bonnie's having on the youth. Young girls are watching, young men are watching, people on TikTok are scrolling. This stuff isn't just entertainment. It's influencing the next generation to think that degradation is a career path. That being tied up in a glass box for public use is empowerment. That's selling your...
Yeah, it is definitely... This is shaped for the next generation. I totally agree. See the next generation, whatever people see and that happens now, I definitely agree with this.
Self to literally anyone who lines up is somehow feminism. It's not. And if we don't start calling this out for what it is, we're going to see more Bonnie Blues, more people clout chasing by destroying every line of decency and calling it art. Just think about how these people's families are affected and what they think of them. Bonnie's parents probably changed.
She said that I saw a clip saying my parents are fine and they're happy, and the dad's got like a t-shirt. Yeah, bro. You see, in a Jamaican household, you are going mad. You're going mad.
Change their names, are hiding from the public. Think about Bonnie's sisters, brothers, cousins, any family members. They're
all these men, bro. All the men there.
Probably disgusted.
They potentially slept with a man. They didn't even know.
Same surname as her, be associated with her. They probably removed her on Facebook. And the issue is, nothing will stop her or any other girls from going down this line. So yeah, Bonnie Blue may be banned, exposed, and spiraling, but the damage she's done, that's just the beginning. As I said, not only is her family disgusted and ashamed of her, well, think about all the young girls on TikTok who are thinking, oh, why would I get a job? I can just do what Bonnie Blue does. It's really bad if you really think about the long-term impact it has on the younger generation. And really, I really think this is just the beginning. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was the ban justified? Is the Kyle Butler theory real? And do you think Bonnie will make a comeback or crash harder? Or...
It's crazy. My people, it's crazy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.